keep your mobiles in silent mode. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A thunderous welcome to the thinkers, the dreamers, the innovators, and the future builders gathered here today. Before we ignite the spark of today's inauguration, let us pause for a powerful moment, because this isn't the start of an event. This is the arrival of a brand new year. Welcome to 2026, a year of fresh perspectives, bold ambitions, fearless ideas, and limitless possibilities. And we step into STEPCONE 2026. Let this platform become the launch pad of our new resolutions to think beyond boundaries, dream without limits, innovate with purpose, and refuse for settled ordinary. Today, we don't just begin a conference, we begin a movement.
As this new year unfolds before us, may it empower us, innovate fearlessly, question deeply, and achieve exponentially. With that inspiring spirit, we extend our heartfelt wishes to all our esteemed dignitaries, respected faculty members, passionate students, and our honorable chief guest. A very happy new year. To inaugurate STEPCONE 2026, the celebration of ideas, intelligence, and innovation, themed as bits to qubits, from classical computer to quantum thinking, from ideas to impact, today marks a leap, not just in technology, but in mindset, vision, and possibility. Let the journey begins. Let the leap legendary. Welcome to STEPCONE 2026.
Today is not an ordinary morning. It's a moment where ideas awaken, innovation finds its voice, and the future quietly takes its first step, right here in right place. From the simple bit to powerful qubit, from imagination to innovation, the themes capture transformation, curiosity, and courage. Today marks the beginning of a journey where minds don't just think differently, but they think beyond limits. STEPCONE has always been about pushing boundaries, and this year's theme reflects exactly that spirit.
And STEPCONE 2026 invites every student here to be a part of that change, not just as learners, but as creators and innovators.
At the outset, we extend a heartfelt and enthusiastic welcome to each and every one of you present here today. We are truly privileged to be surrounded by visionary leaders under all one roof, united with innovation. Firstly, I am very proud and I feel very special to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. K. Gopikrishna Garu, scientist and head of the Geospatial Innovation Cell at the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. His presence today adds national intellectual depth to STEPCONE 2026. A special and heartfelt welcome to our respected principal, Dr. CLV RSV Prasad Sir, whose leadership continues to inspire excellence, discipline, and also to move forward. A very warm welcome to our director, Dr. J. Girish Sir, whose constant encouragement empowers us to explore, innovate, and dream big.
We also extend our sincere greetings to our HODs, associate deans, faculty members, and students, the pillars who continuously support and guide the students in transforming their ideas into achievements.
And of course, our dear students, you're the heartbeat of STEPCONE 2026. Your curiosity fuels with platform, your ideas define it, and your passion gives it life. Let's celebrate this inspiring gathering with a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to welcome our guiding forces whose leadership and vision shape this institution. We request our Student Council President, Mr. K. Avinash, whose leadership and dedication plays a vital role in success of STEPCONE 2026, to kindly join onto the dais. We request our students to give the bouquet to the President. We request our students to give the bouquet to the President. We know
We request our students to welcome Sir with a bouquet. We now invite our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. CLV RSV Prasad Sir, to grace the stage with your esteemed presence. We request our students to welcome Sir with a bouquet. Now we request our Honorable Director Sir, Dr. J. Giri Sir, to kindly come upon the stage and grace the stage. We request our students to welcome him with a bouquet. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. K. Gopikrishna, join us on the dais.
Dr. Gopikrishna is a distinguished scientist and a national leader in geospatial science and innovation. As a scientist and head of geospatial innovation cell at Department of Science and Technology, he plays a pivotal role in shaping India's geospatial data infrastructure, driven in research, innovation, and policy-driven technological development across the nation.
Throughout the history, the lighting of a lamp has symbolized the triumph of knowledge over ignorance and wisdom over darkness. This flame represents innovation, curiosity, and the courage to explore the unknown. With this spirit, we request dignitaries on the dais to kindly join us in the lamp lighting ceremony marking the official commencement of STEPCONE 2026, marked as Bits to Qubits, a quantum leap.
May this light inspire minds and guide us towards boundless discoveries throughout STEPCONE 2026.
Thank you everyone for starting this auspicious day with this melodious memory. Now, with minds illuminated and hearts aligned, let us now seek positivity and blessings. I invite our talented students B. Padmavati and A. Nikhilaishwari to present the invocation song invoking harmony and serenity.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यगलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डकण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you, dear students, for the soulful and uplifting performance. Truly set the tone of the day. To formally set our wheels to STEPCONE 2026.
To formally set the wheels of STEPCONE 2026, we now invite our Student Council President, Mr. K. Avinash, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed faculty members, judges, sponsors, my dear seniors, juniors, and all the brilliant minds gathered here today. A very warm good morning to one and all. It is truly an honor to stand before you on this remarkable occasion as we come together to celebrate STEPCONE 2026, a platform that represents curiosity, innovation, and the relentless spirit of learning. Today, we are not just inaugurating an event. We are opening a gateway to the future, a future where ideas challenge limitations, where technology reaches possibilities. The theme of this year, Bits to Qubits, symbolizes a powerful transition. It reflects our journey from classical computing to quantum intelligence, a domain where uncertainty becomes strength, complexity becomes opportunity, and imagination becomes reality. STEPCONE 2026 is designed to ignite that mindset within each of you. This symposium is more than just competitions and workshops. Every paper presented, every idea debated, every challenge faced here will sharpen your ability to think deeper and aim higher. To our participants, embrace every moment of this experience. Learn not just to win, but to understand. Learn not just to perform, but to innovate. Remember, today's curiosity becomes tomorrow's breakthrough. I take this moment to sincerely appreciate the tireless efforts of the organizing committee, student coordinators, and faculty advisors, and all the volunteers who transformed a vision into this grand reality. As Student Council President, I urge each of you to use this STEPCONE 2026 as a stepping stone, not just toward your academic excellence, but toward becoming visionary leaders in the future. Let this event inspire you to question boldness, explore fearlessly, and innovate endlessly. With that, I officially declare STEPCONE 2026 open and wish all the participants an unforgettable experience. Thank you. And let the quantum journey begin.
Thank you, Avinash, for those inspiring words that perfectly set the stage on fire. For every powerful movement begins with a clear vision. To help us understand the essence of STEPCONE 2026, its objectives, impact, and inspiration, we invite our convener of STEPCONE 2026, Dr. M. Satish Sir, to address the gathering.
esteemed chief guest Dr. K. Gopi Krishna Garu, scientist at Department of Science and Technology, Dr. J. Girish Garu, Director Education, GMR Varalakshmi Foundation, Dr. CLV RSV Prasad Garu, Principal GMR IT, Mr. K. Avinash, Student Council President, GMR IT, respected Associate Deans, respected heads of various departments, distinguished faculty and students, staff members, and enthusiastic participants from various engineering colleges. A very warm and pleasant good morning you all. First of all, I wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. And when I start with a quote, when we exchange the money, we remain equal. But when we exchange ideas, we grow together. So it is with immense pride and enthusiasm that I welcome you to the 18th edition of STEPCONE National Level Student Technical Paper and Project Contest and Exhibition 2026, hosted by GMR Institute of Technology. Over the years, STEPCONE has evolved into one of the most anticipated technical fests in the country. With every edition, we have witnessed creativity take shape, theories turn into applications, and vision transforms into reality. This year edition is the result of meticulous planning and collective passion to ignite young minds who will engineer the future. Technology advances not by accepting limits, but by questioning them. For decades, classical computing built on bits of zeros and ones. But now, today we have stand at the edge of a revolution from bits to qubits, from certainty to superposition, from isolation to entanglement. So STEPCONE 2026 proudly embraces the revolutionary world of quantum computing. Quantum gates and quantum circuits are no longer distant theories. They are the shaping future of cryptography, artificial intelligence, optimization, and material science. At this heart, STEPCONE is more than a technical fest. It is a commitment to learning beyond textbooks. It is a platform where challenge, inspire, solutions, innovation meets social responsibility, and ideas spark entrepreneurship. This year's theme, Bits to Qubits, connects young minds and open the door to do limitless technological possibilities. STEPCONE 2026 begins together flagship events, competitive technical contests, advanced workshops, and high energy spot activities. This is your platform. You can explore, experiment, and excel. So we have various quantum related events also in this STEPCONE 2026, like Quantum Kurukshetra, Quantum Workshop, that Kiskit Workshop. And STEPCONE 2026 is not just an event, it is a journey from classical thinking to quantum thinking, from imagination to innovation. So thank you, and let the innovation begin. Let STEPCONE 2026 take off.
For your insightful explanation and motivating us to innovate and think creatively. We are now privileged to hear from our leaders whose vision continuously shapes our academic and technological journey. I invite our respected principal sir, Dr. CLV RSV Prasad sir, to address the gathering.
Today's chief guest, Shri Konga Gopakrishnan Garu, Scientist Chef, Head Geospatial Innovation Cell, Department of Science and Technology, Dr. Girish, Director, GMR Varalakshmi Foundation, and Dr. Satish, Convener, STEPCONE, and the student convener, Mr. Avinash, and other faculty members who are there sitting here, and then guests, invitees, participants who have come from long way to be a part of this today's event and other guests, press and media. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, sir. Great. I think that is the energy that is looked at, and that energy should be maintaining the tempo for the next and also should have the momentum, right? I think you all must have gone to the excited mode, more excited mode with a lot of momentum, right? Talking about this STEPCONE, as rightly mentioned by Dr. Satish, this is the 18th version of the STEPCONE, which was started way back in 2007, and every year it kept on adding with new initiatives, new thought processes going in, and with creativity coming in, and all the activities that are being conducted down the line for all these years. Every time the students think different way, and the activities are the reflections of the innovations in the thought process. Every year we find new activities coming in this STEPCONE, and that is the proof of the pudding as far as the STEPCONE is concerned. And I'd like to compliment the Student Council and entire the team behind this organizing team for very thoughtfully making the team ready for this current STEPCONE. There is bits of Qbits, a quantum leap with 4 Qs. Nowadays, if you go to the market or you go outside, let us say if you are on the road, every Tom, Dick and Harry talks about only 2 things. What are the 2 things? One is AI and quantum. Name anybody, they only talk about these 2 things nowadays. So the 2 words have become so buzzed that have been gone into that and integrated into their mind, but without really knowing what exactly are those. But we all being here as a technocrats, the upcoming engineers, your perception on these should be very, very clear, and you should have more clarity. I'm very sure that this platform will give you a very wide opportunity for all the people to have more introspections and then more investigations into this, and then you'll be understanding in a better way. Somehow, in all the 4 Qs, the fourth Q is computing. There are 3 Qs which are ahead of computing, but those 3 Qs are mostly neglected. Even I do not know what happened, because most of the times when you look about quantum technologies, people talk about only about quantum computing. Even from the government perspective also, it is viewed like only an area which is related to computer science and engineering, which is not really true. It starts with your quantum mechanics. It starts with your quantum sensors. It starts with your quantum circuits. It starts with your quantum algorithms. There are many things that comes as far as the part of the quantum technologies are coming in. But finally, quantum computing is also one of the aspect which is based on the quantum technologies. But incidentally, people from all other core branches feel that it is not their cup of tea. But you need to understand, it is for everybody. Quantum technologies are for everybody, not only for the computer science students. If everybody don't talk, only computer science people will take advantage of that. If you want to take and allow computer science people to take that advantage, that is your call. Because quantum is nothing about quantum computing. It starts with basic quantum mechanics, fundamental physics. So you need to understand that every mechanical engineer, every civil engineer, every electrical engineer, every electronics engineer has a lot of things to understand about quantum technologies. And that is the reason this team has been conceived, and then ultimately we want to have deliberations to be made on this perspective, so that people will understand and have some sort of clarity, demystifying the thoughts. In fact, demystifying the thoughts in the sense that we have a lot of vague understanding about the applications of these technologies. So it is very, very important for you people when you get into the industry. You are all at the crossroads. You need to have more clarity. I'm very sure that the deliberations, the workshops, the paper presentations that you all have in these 2 days will make you give you a greater opportunity for your people to have a deep dive, and you have a lot of things to carry about this event after 2 days. Finally, I'd like to thank all the college managements who have promoted their students and motivated the students to be a part of this event. And I think there are around 400 students who have come from other colleges. So I'd like to welcome them on behalf of GMRIT. And I'm sure that we'll have a great time next 2 days. So explore the campus, participate, be active and get excited. And at the end of the 2 days, I'm very sure that we have a lot of things to carry as a memories and you cherish in the future. So again, once again, I'd like to compliment the works put on by the entire team who are working for the last 4 months, day and night, students, teams and the faculty who are working behind and for making these 2 days happen. And finally, we are there experiencing these 2 days and wish you all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for guiding words and unwavering guidance.
Next, we request our Honorable Director, Sir, Dr. J. Girish, sir, to address the gathering and share his insightful insights.
Today's chief guest, Dr. Gopi Krishna Garu, a scientist EF and head for Geospatial Innovation Cell, Department of Science and Technology, Principal Dr. Prasad Garu, and Coordinator for STEPCONE, Dr. Satish Garu, and Student Council President, Mr. K. Avanish, and invited guests, faculty members, and my dear young students, good morning to you all. So I was briefed that there were about 20 colleges, students participating in this event. I think around 400 students, 400 plus, they already arrived at our campus and probably may cross more than 500 students. So I think it is going to be a good interaction with the other college students as well. And theme of this STEPCONE is, I think it is quantum computing. I think that is what everyone is talking about. But quantum computing will never come onto the surface. You have to think like an engineer. Quantum computing is a background work. Never, it will not come onto the surface, okay? And also quantum computing, you have to integrate with engineering knowledge. Otherwise, it is a quantum computing is a probabilistic. It is not a deterministic. Okay, only it is useful whenever there is a probabilistic. Any technology comes into force when there is a limits, challenges. At our times, the classical methods have limitations. Then probably in 60s, 70s, 80s, finite element analysis has come into a picture. Finite element analysis has become very popular when there are limitations about classical methods. Similarly, the kind of problems we are facing, especially the modeling, climate modeling, seismic analysis modeling, wherever there is a uncertainty, stochastic in nature, then it will become very popular. It is not just fast of the computers, but it is the way we handle the equations. So unless, if you don't connect yourself with your core engineering, whatever the branch you are studying, and especially you should understand when it is powerful. So you should know very well linear algebra, you should know very well eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Eigenvalues and eigenvectors is much more important to understand quantum computing. Quantum computing will become powerful when you handle with your deterministic equations converted into a probabilistic. Correct? What is eigenvalue? Characteristic equations. You will get several eigenvalues, several eigenmodes. If you want to superimpose the eigenmodes, eigenvalues, then at a time multiple solutions. That is what Big Bang about quantum computing. If you don't understand, if you talk only quantum, then you don't know what it is. What is the application? How do you look at it? And everyone is looking at a sphere, correct? Quantum computing. The sphere means there is n number of infinite solutions exist. The n number of infinite solutions required when you deal with a complex problems. So therefore, there is a conventional systems continues to exist because not necessary to deal with conventional linear equations. But whenever you have a big challenge, limits with the conventional computers, when you want to handle with more deterministic, not deterministic, but other problems which are more dependent on the probabilistic. For computer science, AIML, AIDS, like PCA, principal component analysis, where you have multiple dimensionality, correct? You will do dimensionality reduction. That is where the quantum is going to be a much more phenomenal. So please don't ignore core engineering. When the technology is improving, more and more you need to understand the fundamental mathematics, fundamental physics, fundamentals of core engineering. Then you can scale up any technology. Because when you are using quantum, please relate a particular problem specific to your domain. Then you understand, then it is going to be a big bang. So with these few words, I encourage all of you to participate and interact with all the students and make it as a fruitful activity. And I hope you will be doing your best on this STEPCONE, and I encourage all of you to participate. And whether you win or lose any prizes, it doesn't matter. And once again, I wish you good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for motivating us to think beyond limits and strive for excellence.
So now we request all the dignitaries to take their seats. And now it's my honor to introduce to all of you that is about the great personality who is our esteemed chief guest, Dr. K. Gopi Krishna Garu. He has done his PhD in Earth Sciences from Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. After completing his PhD, he served as hydrogeologist in Central Groundwater Board, Dehradun from 2004 to 2008. He had extensively contributed to the development of groundwater resources in Uttarakhand state through survey, mapping and exploration. He joined the Department of Science in 2008. For 15 years in Department of Science and Technology, he worked on strategic rural development programs in India in the Science for Equity, Empowerment and Development Division of DST with particular reference to creation of sustainable livelihoods, management of natural resources and rural technology delivery. He has also involved in implementation of more than 700 projects for various vulnerable sections of society, covering diverse rural development sectors, and has been instrumental in the developing various technology delivery models like science technology, innovation hubs, women technology parks, and community resilience, equity, social, economical, and geographical inclusion. He is currently in the National Spatial Data Infrastructure Division and heading Geospatial Innovation Cell of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, for promoting the development of spatial data infrastructure and strengthening the year. He is also involved in the S&T management activities of the Autonomous Institution of DST, responsible for strengthening the S&T ecosystem in the country. Dr. Gopi Krishna Garu has several papers in peer-reviewed journals and had published several reports, articles, and many more. I hope students are enriched about Chief Guest. Now we request our chief guest, Dr. K. Gopi Krishna Garu, to deliver the inaugural address.
Principal of the college, Mr. Garu, Director Education, and my dear friend, and he was also a colleague to me in IIT Kharagpur, Girish Garu, the convener, student convener, and convener of this STEPCONE, faculty members, the future of this country, youth, which are the students, and the non-teaching staff of the college. A very good morning to every one of you, and it's indeed a great pleasure and honor for me to be here, and I thank the management for giving me an opportunity to come here and say a few words. So I asked Prasad Garu that it's a student event, so what should I talk about? So what he said was you should talk about innovation, and we're all talking about Viksit Bharat. So what is Viksit Bharat? So the thing is, you should tell how innovation, science, technology and innovation will fuel or take India to new heights in 2047, Viksit Bharat. So he asked me to tell a few words on this, and I'm not a faculty or teacher who can give very big lectures. I'm a scientific administrator, and I manage science and technology in India. So I don't know about all this quantum, ICPS and all these things, all the missions and all. What I do is I fund science and technology. The ultimate thing I want to get is how it serves the society, how the people gets benefit from the funding of the government, and whatever you do, it should be translated. So this is our ultimate aim. So when translation happens, when technology happens, when innovation happens, nobody is going to stop India, and I'm pretty much sure the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister will be achieved much before 2047, and for that, this engine Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat is a transformation strategy, so I will be telling about this. So how we are going to achieve Viksit Bharat with science, technology and innovation. So why science, technology and innovation? Because it is my Department of Science and Technology who is dealing with all these three aspects. So I'll be just talking about this. So this is the outline of my presentation. So when you say science, technology, innovation, you should be able to understand how this S&T system in India has evolved. Then I will tell what is science, what is technology and what is innovation. Like Prasad Garu just said, everybody talks about AI and quantum, but nobody knows what it is. So science, technology, innovation. So we say it very loosely, but what exactly is science, technology and innovation? So that I am going to give one simple example. Then I will talk about what is Viksit Bharat. People say what is Viksit Bharat. Any one of you can say what is Viksit Bharat, what we are going to achieve in 2047. Faculty or students, anyone? What is Viksit Bharat? So that's the thing. So I will be talking about this. And then what are the key pillars? So what Department of Science and Technology is doing? What are the innovations in science and technology we are going to bring, and what are our programs to achieve Viksit Bharat? So that we'll be talking, because our Honorable Prime Minister always says science and technology is the only engine that can drive India, that can make India prosperous in 100th year of Indian independence. So I will talk about few initiatives of the government, and what are the frontier sectors. Again, the government and all the people are saying sunrise sectors. So what are sunrise sectors? So I will give few examples of the sunrise sectors. And then when you say all these things, science and technology, then we should also look at sustainability. Because it is not like that we do something today and tomorrow we are not having that thing. So sustainability and self-reliance are the core components of Viksit Bharat, so that I will touch upon. And youth. Youth definitely are going to bring a big change in the STA ecosystem. And then the other thing is, I said first, so whatever you develop or whatever you design, that should be helpful to the society. So I will touch upon socio-economic aspects and then we can conclude. So this is the presentation, and this is how this SNT system came in India. So we are having a lot of organizations which are doing core research. So we are having state SNT departments, we are having central SNT departments, and then we are also having in-house R&D being done by many industries like Reliance, Tata. They do a lot of research. And then we are having socio-economic ministries also. They also do a lot of research. Socio-economic ministries means Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, and also they also do a lot of research. So basically, this is how SNT system came in India. But you all know SNT system exists since long back, prehistorical ages in India where zero was discovered, and then we are having Sushruta, Aryabhatta and all these things. So it is nothing new we are doing now. So it is already there in our system. And these are the SNT departments. So not all the departments of Government of India are called SNT departments. So it's like Department of Science and Technology, then we are having Department of Space, Department of Ocean Development, Atomic Energy. So these are all the departments which contribute to SNT system in India. So then we are having Ministry of Science and Technology. So Ministry of Science and Technology, this is also a big doubt. Faculty also don't know, teachers also don't know what is Ministry of Science and Technology. Ministry of Science and Technology essentially comprises of three departments. Department of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, and then people say there are a lot of SNT labs. So these SNT labs, CSIR. So CSIR is not a department. CSIR comes under DSIR, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. So we are having these three departments comprised of Ministry of Science and Technology. And Department of Science and Technology. So there are three departments. So, but Department of Science and Technology is the nodal department for developing the SNT programs in India. So we are having, so when I say SNT, then we are having 4 SNT policies notified till now. So when we got independence, so our main focus was on creating the scientific awareness and scientific capacity in the people in India. So we are having SPR policy. After that, we thought that India should be self-reliant and we should have some technologies developed. So we got this 1983 Science and Technology Policy Statement. So this is the time when we had done our first nuclear tests and all. So we want to demonstrate to the world that we are self-reliant. Then 2003 is the period where we thought that there should be a lot of investment going into science and technology so that we can develop our own technologies and all. So we are having the third policy, and the fourth policy is innovation and entrepreneurship. This focuses on innovation. So this came in 2013, and now we are having a draft policy which was drafted in 2020. It was not notified. Here we are again saying about equity and inclusion. So science and technology should reach the last person of this country. So this is the fifth policy which is yet to be notified. So this all you might be knowing. So contribution of DST. So what DST has contributed to the ST ecosystem. So there is nothing much to tell about this. So we are globally ranked 3rd, and then in innovation our rank is 39. Number of PhDs, and then participation of women in science has doubled. So all these things are pretty good to make India a leader in SNT. So now this is the science, technology, innovation. So this again I want to ask, so just want to save time. If some of you can give an example of what is science, what is technology, and what is innovation. So I will be skipping 4 slides, if any one of you can say. So again, science is creation of knowledge. So why? The example is, classical example is electronics. So what is electronics? Why electronics? So this is knowledge. Chips, semiconductors, so why? So this is all creation of knowledge. So application of knowledge. So how I am applying science, how I am applying knowledge, this is technology. And any technology which creates value is innovation. So I am giving an example like electronics I told, then is using the electronics, I got a mobile phone. So this is technology. I am doing internet banking. So I am creating a value. So this is innovation. So many of you say that if I invent a new product or if I come with a new product, that is only innovation. But innovation is not only about product, it is about idea, it is about methods, processes, solutions and whatnot. So all these things, so this is just a slide to show what are the types of innovations. So you should remember one thing, innovation means it should have a tangible value and it should improve the efficiency. Like innovation, I gave an example of net banking. So it is improving efficiency. There is no need for me to go to the bank, stand in the lines, queues and also. So efficiency and it is giving value and unmet needs are met. So this is all innovation. There are different innovation processes. So can anyone give an example of innovation process? A simple example. So again, this is the example AirPods. Apple has come with Apple, not only Apple, Samsung is also having AirPods. So the problem, what is the problem? Bluetooth doesn't work properly and then there will be wires and all, so that is the problem. And then design features I am having, development and prototyping, then market launch. So this is a classical example of AirPods. So this is a classical example of innovation, how innovation works and what are the stages in innovation. Now what is Viksit Bharat? So Viksit Bharat is a transformative map of the government. So we are having a vision for Viksit Bharat. So we should make India a developed nation by 100th year of independence, 2047. So this is my first vision of Viksit Bharat. The second is India should be a 30 trillion economy focused on inclusive growth. Inclusive growth means everything should reach the poor. I should be looking at the environment, sustainability, and there should be effective governance. So this is what is called Viksit Bharat, and this is what our Honorable PM says again and again. So this is the vision. And what is the GDP of India? Anyone? What is our economy right now? So our economy is 5 trillion economy, 5 trillion now. So we want to achieve 30 trillion. And a lot of people, while introducing me, they were saying that I am heading the Geospatial Innovation Cell. So what the government is saying is the extra, because by next year or by 2030, we are aiming 6 trillion economy. So government is saying that that extra 1 trillion should come from space and geospatial technologies. So these are the key principles of Viksit Bharat. Key principles why? Because Honorable Prime Minister said that what are the core pillars of Viksit Bharat? The core pillars of Viksit Bharat is youth, poor, women and farmers. So this is focused on them. The core principles are focused on them. Excellence, then women's participation should be there. So 70% of women should be involved in economic activities. So it's a very good thing to see that here. I can see more girls than boys. So I think we are in that way empowered. Then there should be skilled labor. Then zero poverty. There should not be any poverty. There should be quality education. And then healthcare access to all. So these are the key principles. And then this I already told. So to achieve these goals, then what is STI? So what we aim or we think is STI should be the core driver for economic prosperity, global competitiveness, and national self-reliance. So how we are going to achieve this? So this I am going to explain in next few slides.
So what are the key pillars? I told that key pillars means what are the programs government has launched recently to achieve this. So we are having ANRF. Everybody is talking about ANRF. So this is an apex body in India established to provide high-level strategic direction to scientific research. Because we are saying that our core principle is how STI drives the Viksit Bharat. So we are having this ANRF. So ANRF basically promotes the core research across universities, colleges and national laboratories. So your college also might have applied for a lot of projects. And then the other aim is we should bridge the gap between academy, industry and government departments. So it should have a positive impact on industry and society. What we say is we don't do industry-oriented research. One of the core mandate of ANRF is industry-oriented research should be carried out. And this third one is the main principle of ANRF. The 36,000 crores should come from the industry. So government is going to invest 50,000 crores, so 36,000 crores should come from the industry. So this is NRF, that is one pillar, and then we are having RDI grant. So I don't know, students might be knowing or not, but many of the faculty might be knowing that government has announced 1 lakh crore research grant. So this is nothing but to encourage industry to do research. So the government will be funding the startups, the government will be giving soft loans to the industries and startups for advancement of science and technology in India. Like I told, it's a long-term, low-interest loans we'll be giving, and then we are going to create a special purpose fund. So ANRF will be maintaining this special purpose fund, so that is a first level fund manager. And then we are having Technology Development Board and BIRAC, which are the autonomous institutions of DST and DBT, so they will be maintaining this fund, they will be disbursing this grant as second level fund managers. Apart from this, we are also having science and technology clusters. So the science and technology clusters is an initiative of Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India. So he will be advising government on various S&T activities and all. So this is an initiative by them. So these are the clusters developed in various cities. I think we are currently having eight clusters, and Vizag is also having, Vizag is a cluster, S&T cluster. So we work on the locally identified problems. And these locally identified problems will be solved through S&T. So like I said, we are having 8, and we are having in Delhi also, and Vizag also. Vizag AMTZ, it works on development of placemakers. So we are having 8 S&T clusters. So when we talk about S&T clusters and all these things, so what are the technological frontiers? What are the sunrise sectors India has to work upon to become self-sustainable and to achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat? So we are having a lot of missions, national missions hugely funded by Government of India. One is the National Mission on Inter-Cyber Physical Systems. So cyber physical systems are nothing but an integration of physical process and digital process, which is having a lot of applications in real life areas. Like we had established 25 TI heads, Technology Innovation Hubs. So each hub works on a unique vertical. Like robotics and autonomous systems, ISC Bangalore works on this, and then position and precision technologies, GPS technologies and all, IIT Tirupati works on this. So we are having Naviskar hub at IIT Tirupati which works on this. So this is an example how ICT's Inter-Cyber Physical System applications are used in agriculture. So we're having a lot of applications in autonomous vehicles, smart grids and all. So the advantage is real-time monitoring, control, automation, and the thing is efficiency and safety will be enhanced through ICPS. So government has already invested 3,000 crores already in ICPS mission, Then we are having this National Quantum Mission, which was launched by DST in the last year. So like much has spoken about this by your principal and your director of education, so nothing much I need to say. So again, we had established 4 thematic hubs to strengthen India as a global leader in quantum technology. The key focus areas which DST will be working on: quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum sensing, metrology, and quantum devices and materials. So this is what your principal has also told. It is not only about computing, but it involves a lot of other areas, other subjects, and it's all integration. So this all I told you. So what are the application areas of quantum computing? So molecular structures can be simulated to design new materials and new drugs. So India is in need of a lot of new materials and new drugs for societal reliance. So that is one thing we need to highlight upon, and I think Girish Garu has highlighted on climate modeling and all. So that is one advantage, and finance, artificial intelligence. So there are a lot of applications of quantum mission, which will certainly drive India towards Viksit Bharat. So apart from DSP, there are a lot of other departments also, other departments in Ministry of, other departments in Government of India which are working, or which we are having programs on a lot of sunrise sectors like BioE3. This is all about biological processes and all. So our current bioeconomy is $130 billion. So we want to achieve $300 billion by 2030. So this is the ambitious goal of Department of Biotechnology. So we'll be working on climate resilient agriculture. Then we'll be working on bio-based chemicals and enzymes. So we'll be working on functional foods, therapeutics. So we'll be working on a lot of biotechnology related areas. And this is another initiative, Deep Tech Fund of Funds. So this is the initiative of DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce. So again, we will be funding selected startups in sunrise sectors who are again working on artificial intelligence, quantum, robotics, biotechnology and all. So the government has already announced 10,000 crores in last year's budget. Another 10,000 crores has been announced in November, I think. So 20,000 crores we are investing in Deep Tech Fund of Funds for doing research and for translation and high impact innovations. So again, we are having another mission. This is also a mission mode project, India AI mission. So India AI mission is also a mission of Government of India. Again, this is a 1 lakh crore mission. This is to foster innovation in artificial intelligence. We especially want, the government especially want the institutes to work on healthcare, agriculture and education. We're also having a lot of space and deep sea missions. So India Space Odyssey, there is no need to introduce, but we're having a very ambitious mission ahead. 2026 we want to have this Gaganyaan mission, where first manned Gaganyaan mission, and then 2035 we want to have this Bharat Antariksh Station in the space, and then 2040 we want to launch first man on the moon, and 2047 we want to lift high objects, because now whatever things go to moon, they are very small objects. So the thing is, we should stay in the moon and we should take the vehicles, everything there to survive there. So this is the ambitious aim of the government. We are also developing a lot of payloads which can study the magnetic interactions of sun with the earth and all. There are a lot of autonomous institutions of DST, so they are working on this. So this VLC payload was developed by the autonomous institutions of DST. We are having Raman Research Institute, we are having Indian Institute of Astrophysics, who exclusively work on these aspects. And this again, deep sea mission. So we are having this indigenously developed Matsya 600. So we want to, next year I think we want to send 3 persons in this submersible equipment to 6 kilometers down the ocean, and we want to study the biodiversity, and we want to see how many hours we can stay there. So these are all nothing but how to improve our capabilities, and how can we demonstrate to the world that, see, India is self-reliant and we don't need anybody's support in S&T. So these are all the things which India is doing, and I'm very proud of what India is doing. In fact, everybody should be proud of what the government is doing for achieving Viksit Bharat. So if you see the impact of innovation on key sunrise sectors, during the last decade, you can see blockchain technology, genome sequencing, robotics, energy, and artificial intelligence has left all the other things behind. And I'm sure in the coming years, quantum, ICPS, and all these things will be taking over. So what are the innovations we are doing for sustainability and self-reliance? Again, these are all government initiatives like energy transition. So 2070, I don't know how many of you know, 2070, we want to achieve net zero. Net zero means there will be no burning of coal. So we want to achieve this by 2070. And then we are having the current renewable energy capacity is 180 gigawatts currently, and then by 2030 we want to achieve it to, I think, 500. 2030 is 500. So 500 gigawatts of solar renewable energy resources we want to develop, and for that the government is having very big ideas and missions. So any one of you know where is the world's largest solar power plant? World's largest solar power plant, where is it located? It is located in India, in a place called Badla, Jodhpur. So this is the one. So it is in 14,000 hectares. And then we are also having a green hydrogen mission. So green hydrogen mission, anyone can tell me how this green hydrogen is produced? I think everyone wants to go outside. So we are also having self-reliance in defense. So we are having a program called IDEX. So now we are importing our defense equipment to around 100 countries. Then this is the most ambitious mission of government of India. So this is the India Semiconductor Mission. So we are having 3 units set up at Dholera and Sanad in Gujarat, and we are having recently set up a plant in Assam. So this will provide direct employment to 20,000 advanced technology jobs and 60,000 indirect jobs. So India Semiconductor Mission will place India in a leadership position in consumer and auto chips, high performance chips, and then the chips needed for automotives and e-vehicles. So we are going to produce it. Now, since youth is also one of the pillar of Viksit Bharat, so the government has a lot of initiatives for youth. So we are having a build-a-thon, it is a hackathon conducted in 2050. Then we are having Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission. So we are having around 10,000 Atal Tinkering Labs where 1.1 crore students are involved in creating innovative ideas and projects. And then we are also having a Skill India mission of Government of India where the youth are being skilled for market-ready jobs. Likewise, DBIIT and DST Nidhi, these are all the programs for innovation. So these are some statistics of DBIIT and these are some statistics of DST Nidhi program. And then how this science, technology and innovation impact the society. So these are few examples. These are high-end technologies. This is again a project supported by DST. We are using drone. We are spraying pesticides, and then India is also building a strong digital public infrastructure. You all know about this Aadhaar, UPI, and all these things. So DigiLocker, and also India has a very robust digital public infrastructure. So we are having a India stack where we are having identity layer. Identity layer is nothing but Aadhaar, payment layer is UPI, and data governance is CSCs, and then all these things. So we are having a very robust digital public infrastructure. And then we are also having a lot of schemes for inclusive development of farmers. A lot of schemes for farmers like Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So all these schemes aim at empowering the farmers like that. For women also, we're having a lot of schemes for empowering women. So these are all the initiatives, these are all the programs government is aiming at the 4 key pillars of Viksit Bharat. And again, we're also having programs. We have implemented so many schemes and programs where we're uplifting the poor to above poverty through various programs. So this is again an example from Jharkhand. This is a DST project. And then this is my final slide. And what should we do? So a developed India by 2047. So it should be a shared vision requiring collective effort. So not me or not two alone can do it. So it should be a collective effort. And this is a Sankalp pledge we need to take. It is Jan Bhagidari, which the Honorable PM always says. So everybody should contribute. Should contribute in the form of idea, in the form of innovation, or in national building, because I don't know, you are having an innovation contest now. So some of them may turn to projects, so they can get funding and you can translate them easily. And then the thing is, we should have increased investment in R&D, public-private partnership should be strengthened, and then we should have digital sovereignty. And then closing thought. What is the closing thought? So STI is the greatest catalyst for Viksit Bharat. And with this, I conclude my presentation and thank you all for a patient hearing.
Guys, please write.
10 minutes more, please.
Please write. Please write. It is closing only. Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening and inspiring address. Prestigious moment. I humbly request our respected principal, sir, and our esteemed director, sir, to kindly come forward and felicitate our chief guest, Dr. K. Gopikrishna Garu, whose presence truly elevates the spirit of STEPCONE 2026.
I request all the dignitaries to come up on the stage to felicitate our chief guest.
At this moment, I would kindly request our biggest flex, and pillar of support, the HippoCloud sponsor, to grace the stage. I especially invite Mr. Satish Garu, CEO of HippoCloud. Please come forward. I also request our respected principal sir and director sir to kindly felicitate our sponsor with a gratitude of token.
Dignitaries, please take your place.
As we of this powerful inauguration ceremony, we now invite our esteemed co-convener Dr. B.V. Suresh sir to deliver the vote of thanks.
I, Dr. B.V. Suresh, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering and co-convener of STEPCONE 2026, express my gratitude to all who contributed to the success of STEPCONE 2026. I extended our heartfelt gratitude to the management of GMR Institute of Technology for their unwavering support to the STEPCONE over the past 18 years. Your commitment to our growth and success has been instrumental in our journey, and we appreciate your trust and confidence in us. I thank our today's chief guest, Sri Dr. K. Gopakrishna Garu, Scientist F and Head, Geospatial Innovation Cell, Department of Science and Technology, for accepting our invitation and spending valuable time with us. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Sri Ashwini Saxena Garu, Chief Executive Officer, GMR Vallakshmi Foundation, for his generous support to STEPCONE 2026. Your patronage has been invaluable to us, sir, and we appreciate your commitment to our cause. I thank Sri L.M. Lakshmimurthy Garu, COO, GMR VF, for ensuring smooth progression of this event. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. J. Girish, Director Education, GMR VF, and Dr. CLB RC Prasad, Principal, GMR Institute of Technology, for your unwavering support and guidance at all times. Your leadership and encouragement has been instrumental in our success, and we appreciate your trust and confidence in us, sir. I extend my thanks to the convener of STEPCONE 2026, Dr. M. Satish, your pivotal role in organizing this event seamlessly. I would like to thank Student Council President, Mr. K. Avinash, for coordinating the event. I extend my thanks to Sri Supriya Bhattacharya Garu, CAO GMR VF, Sri R. Annam Naidu Garu, GM Corporate Affairs, Mr. Jay Kumar Garu, GM CSW, GMR VF, Dr. Purushottam Garu, Principal, GCSR Degree College, Mr. Shanti Swarup Garu, Head HR, for your support towards the STEPCONE 2026. I would like to thank Mr. Satish Garu, CEO, HippoCloud Private Limited, Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam, for your support to the STEPCONE 2026. A heartfelt thank you to all the esteemed experts who lend their expertise in judging various events and conducting workshops. A resounding applause to the participants and their college managements, the driving force behind the technological celebrations. Your passion, creativity, and tireless efforts have elevated STEPCONE 2026 to the new heights, promising a future where innovation knows no bounds. I extend my thanks to GMR IT's Associate Deans, Teaching and Non-Teaching Heads, and Teaching and Non-Teaching Staff of GMR IT. Your guidance and commitment to the nurturing talent have played a crucial role in success of the participants. I extend my gratitude to all the staff and the following teams for their tremendous effort and help right from the beginning. Thanks to the FMS team, estate and auditorium team, server room team, hostel staff, food and beverage team. Thank you to the press and electronic media. Thank you to the security team, and last but not least, thank you to all the student volunteers. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed, and the impact of your contribution resonates in the success of this event. Thank you very much.
Wishing you all an innovative and intellectual enriching STEPCONE 2026.
Guys, 1 minute. We all know that you all are excited to explore the campus. So we are at the end of the session. So at the last, let's leap from bits to qubits and create the future today. And this is Nandini Verma.
And this is Jagan
Signing off.
Thank you.